Tonight on SRU Nightly News, we bring a recap of the 2022 midterm election results.
Then, as winter break approaches, so does Dr. William Berry's final semester as SRU's president. We have an update for you on the search for his replacement.
Also, what you need to know about the Student Loan Debt Relief Program. Does it apply to you? What about your alumni? We'll give you the scoop.
Finally, speaking of debt, we want to help you avoid racking up unnecessary debt from parking tickets. Where should you avoid overnight parking on campus? Later in the show.
You can expect all this and more on SRU Nightly News.
Good evening and welcome to SRU Nightly News. I'm Brandon Pierce.
And I'm Nia Moore-Harris.
It's 2 days post-election and Americans are still wondering which party will control Congress as we move into 2023. 2023 marks the 118th U.S. Congress.
That's right, it's going to be some time before we know all the results, but what we need to know is that there's been a huge Republican win. Although Republicans still have an excellent chance of taking control of the House of Representatives, and the Senate is still up for grabs.
In Pennsylvania, Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman defeated celebrity Republican candidate Dr. Mehmet Oz for the U.S. Senate seat with a 50.5% vote. This was a highly anticipated race and a huge win for the Democratic Party. Pennsylvania was the first party flip reported in the election. Replacing Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman is Austin Davis. He will become the first black man elected lieutenant governor in Pennsylvania.
PA Democrats also saw a win for the governor's seat. Josh Shapiro won 55.8% of the votes compared to his Republican opponent, Doug Mastriano. This is the first time since 1996 the Pennsylvania's governor was elected to succeed a member of his party.
Even closer to home, State Representative Aaron Bernstein of the Republican Party saw another win in the 10th legislative district. Bernstein has represented areas of Butler, Beaver, and Lawrence counties since 2016.
On Monday, November 28th to December 2nd, on-campus interviews will be conducted with the 5 candidates being considered for the 18th president of Slippery Rock University. As part of his interviews, the candidates will have lunch with students from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. in room 324 of the Student Smith Center on Monday, November 28th to December 2nd.
Speaking of news, East Stroudsburg University of Pennsylvania got its 14th president in Kenneth Long on November 2, 2022. Before becoming president, he served as interim president since July 2020 upon the retirement of the previous president, and before that, he served 9 years as ESU's vice president for administration and finance. When he was appointed, Long told ESU Insider, "It is a tremendous honor to be chosen to lead East Stroudsburg University as president."
Coming up on SRU Nightly News, the Apache Climate Survey, its class registration season, and how to claim your federal student loan debt relief if you're eligible.
Introducing Domino's new leftovers. It's the same delicious pizza you expect from Domino's, but instead of eating it all tonight, you save some for tomorrow. Sure, it's hot and melty and really delicious, but resist the temptation and you have Domino's leftovers. Domino's leftovers are delicious straight from the toaster oven. They're delicious straight from the skillet.
Who reheats cold pizza?
Right now, you can try Domino's leftovers yourself when you get 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Enjoy one tonight, love one tomorrow.
Welcome back. The 2022 Apache Climate Survey was recently released. This survey contains the results of a survey that was sent out in March of 2022. This survey was sent out to all Apache universities and within the system office. The survey used to assess how different individuals and groups experience various environments at their university, including the classroom, social events, and surrounding community. The survey will be used by Apache to help understand whether and how universities in the Apache system are promoting diversity, equity, and inclusive environments, as well as what can be done in terms of improvement. Some notable conclusions from the survey are that the highest levels of agreement existed amongst non-represented staff with prompts having to do with campus safety. The lowest levels of agreement exist for prompts having to do with one's comfort expressing political views and employee engagement, which was overall the lowest level of agreement across all employee responding groups. Students, on the other hand, agreed from 50 to 80% with the majority of the topics asked, with the lowest percentages occurring when students were asked about their agreement of comfort regarding politics and religion.
And now your weather for next week. We're looking at a week of cloudy weather over the course of the next 7 days. Let's review the predicted highs and lows. Sunday, there will be a high of 39 and a low of 29. Monday, there will be a high of 40 and a low of 27. Tuesday, there will be a high of 40 and a low of 26. Wednesday, there will be a high of 42 and a low of 31. Thursday, there will be a high of 40 and a low of 27. Friday, there will be a chance of snow, will be a high of 37 and a low of 26. Saturday, we're looking at a sunny day. There will be a high of 36 and a low of 22. That's your weather forecast. Now over to Brandon with tips on class registration.
Well, it's that time of the semester again. It's class registration season. Class registration for the spring 2023 semester began this past Monday and will continue through next week as each class level and group registers. For those listeners who have yet to register, be sure to talk to your advisor and check out your rock audit to see what classes you should take next semester. Remember, always try to have a backup class for every class you plan on taking.
The Federal Student Loan Debt Relief application is now available for those who qualify. This online application by the U.S. Department of Education provides eligible borrowers with loan forgiveness up to $20,000 for the federal Pell Grant recipients and up to $10,000 for the non-Pell Grant recipients. Make sure to check out this application to see which one applies to you and how to receive the student loan debt relief. For more information, visit the Federal Student website or call Department of Education at 1-833-932-3439. Coming up, campus news and sports updates.
Introducing Domino's new leftovers. It's the same delicious pizza you expect from Domino's, but instead of eating it all tonight, you save some for tomorrow. Sure, it's hot and melty and really delicious, but resist the temptation and you have Domino's leftovers. Domino's leftovers are delicious straight from the toaster oven. They're delicious straight from the skillet.
Who reheats cold pizza?
Right now, you can try Domino's leftovers yourself and you get 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Enjoy one tonight, love one tomorrow.
Welcome back. At the beginning of the month, new overnight parking restrictions were released to the students via email on October 31st. Overnight parking, which is between 2 p.m. and 5:30 a.m., regardless of snow, is prohibitive effective from now until April 1st in the following campus parking lots: the Alumni House commuter lot, the McKay Education building staff and commuter lot, the University Union commuter lot, the Founders Lower community lot, the Physical Therapy building staff and the commuter lot, the Smith Student Center commuter lot, the Swope Music Hall commuter lot, and that's all.
On November 1st, the test for the Campus Alert system was sent out to students. The Campus Alert system is a service that provides emergency alerts for the university via text message, including weather, closing delays. And the service is free to all students and is only used to communicate emergency information. To subscribe, check the status of your account or learn more, visit sru.edu/alerts. If you are subscribed and did not receive a text message on November 1st or have any other questions about the service, please contact websupport@sru.edu. Now we will take it over to Avery for our SRU News Update.
I'm Averi Kleigleng here with your Rock Sports Update. Rock football faced off against Edinburgh University Saturday, November 5th at Slippery Rock. They won with a score of 28-21, now with a record of 9 wins and 1 loss. Their next game will be on Saturday, November 12th at 1 p.m. against Kutztown University in Slippery Rock. Women's field hockey faced off against Kutztown University Sunday, November 6th at Slippery Rock. They lost with a score of 0-3, now with a record of 7 wins and 9 losses. Their next game will be Saturday, November 12th at 12 p.m. against Bloomsburg University in Bloomsburg, PA. Women's volleyball faced off against Seton Hill University Saturday, November 5th at Slippery Rock. They won with a score of 3-0, ending their season with a record of 14 wins and 16 losses. Men's and women's basketball began their season on Thursday, November 11th. Men's basketball will face off against Alderson Broaddus University Thursday, November 11th at 5:30 p.m. in Slippery Rock. Women's basketball face off against Lincoln University Thursday, November 11th at 5 p.m. in Indiana, PA. That's your SRU Sports Update. In a moment, we'll be back with Brandon and Naya at the desk.
Introducing Domino's new leftovers. It's the same delicious pizza you expect from Domino's, but instead of eating it all tonight, you save some for tomorrow. Sure, it's hot and melty and really delicious, but resist the temptation and You have Domino's leftovers. Domino's leftovers are delicious straight from the toaster oven. They're delicious straight from the skillet.
Who reheats cold pizza?
Right now, you can try Domino's leftovers yourself when you get 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Enjoy one tonight, love one tomorrow.
Thank you, Avery, for the sports update.
If you'd like to get involved with a project that helps families in need, consider getting involved with the ELF Project. The ELF Project is a program that helps families in need during the holiday season. It's a collaboration between the SRU Offices of Community Engaged Learning and Local Engagement and the Butler Salvation Army. Groups, organizations, and departments sponsoring a child collectively spend between $125 and $150 per child. The gifts and receipts will be collected on December 2nd from 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. in the Smith Student Center in room 302. At the reception, there will be treats and refreshments provided. This is a great cause to get involved with and could help bring a Merry Christmas to families who may not be as fortunate as yourself. Clubs, organizations, and departments who are interested in taking part in the ELF project should register with RockServe by November 26th. Keep in mind that registration will close when all 75 available spots have been filled. For more information, email rockserve@sru.edu.
SRU is hosting its annual Veterans Day ceremony on November 11th at 11 a.m. in the Russell Wright Alumni House. This event is open to the public and is free to all who wish to attend. Local military veterans are welcome to a breakfast starting at 9:30 a.m. at the Alumni House prior to the public ceremony. This breakfast is also free to those who attend. Veterans and their families can reserve spots for the breakfast by contacting the Office of Inclusive Excellence at oie@sru.edu or by contacting the office at 724-738-2700. These events are organized by the Office of Alumni Engagement. The ceremony will start inside the Alumni House and conclude outside the Alumni Veterans Memorial. Notable keynote speakers include Colonel Michael Brobeck, who graduated from SRU in 1986 with a degree in business administration. Brobeck has proudly served his country for 36 years. As part of this ceremony, members of the SRU Army ROTC will raise the colors, lay a wreath, and fire a 21-gun salute. The national anthem will be performed by the SRU Chamber Singers. For more information on the Veterans Day ceremony, please contact Alumni Engagement at alumni@sru.edu or by calling 724-738-2018.
In 2017, the Student Veterans of America, SVA, Service Dog Program was started. The project was helmed by two veterans who worked at SRU's Campus Recreation Center, Matthew Lobaugh and Jim Yemens. The purpose of the program is to give back and show appreciation to our SRU veterans by providing them with a service dog to help them through the challenges they find after returning home. The Service Dog Program has provided a dog to a veteran each year since 2017, with the exception of 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The SVA reaches out to the SRU veterans and military-affiliated students, making them aware of the Service Dog Program opportunity and provides them with a form to fill out. Any of the students who are interested in being considered are directed to submit the form to the SVA core page. We had the opportunity to speak with Grace Laudenslager, a student herself who's involved with the program and has worked with SRU veterans directly.
My name's Grace Laudenslager. Last year I was the GA for the Veterans Center, so there wasn't a lot of initiatives going on at the time that I decided to take on some of the service dog program. I just wanted to reinvent it last year, kind of make it more known between the veterans on campus because we are like a military affiliated campus. So to keep up with that status and to make sure that we were actually providing for veterans on campus, Matt Lowball and Jim Yemens, who he retired, but he was the aquatics director at the ARC. They started this program back in like 2017, 2016, and they wanted to just provide a service dog to veterans on campus. Currently, we just had another veteran who got a service dog last year, and Richard Tropy, but he did receive the service dog program, which the veterans are provided a training and with their dog so they can get affiliated with them and to have that status of service dog, not just any type of dog. So they're not just given a dog and, to fend for yourself. They are given services, which is really nice. And through our program, we raise $5,000 per, well, we tried to raise more, obviously, but it's $5,000 for one dog. So we tried to raise as most as possible. So we have this funding throughout. The 5,000 goes to like actually buying the dog, and then the services for training. I know, like, I am friendly with the one of the veterans in the past who received a service dog, and they love it. And I think it is a really good program, but it is like, to receive a service dog, it's a lot more than what you think, because it is still a dog. So a lot of reasons why a lot of veterans don't apply is because they fear that commitment. But I think, having a service dog, if needed, it's really important. And for veterans to qualify, they would have to have a diagnosis of a TBI or PTSD and there's like ranking systems for that. But even if they don't, we have accepted veterans in the past because it's still needed. I think regardless if you have a diagnosis or not, I think veterans deserve a service dog.
Introducing Domino's new leftovers. It's the same delicious pizza you expect from Domino's, but instead of eating it all tonight, you save some for tomorrow. Sure, it's hot and melty and really delicious, but resist the temptation and you have Domino's leftovers. Domino's leftovers are delicious straight from the toaster oven. They're delicious straight from the skillet.
Who reheats cold pizza?
Right now, you can try Domino's leftovers yourself when you get 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Enjoy one tonight, love one tomorrow.
We want to thank Grace for speaking with us about this important project. If you would like to help or receive more information about SVA or the Service Dog Program, please contact Matthew Lobaugh at matthew.lobaugh@sru.edu.
Thanks for joining us. Remember, you can keep up to date on the latest news by checking out the online Rocket and following the Rocket's Twitter and Facebook page. We'll see you next week.